My name is JP Ricchio and I'm from Toronto. Hello, Michelle. Congratulations on Queen of the Universe. What drew you to this fantastic project?
Well, first of all, thank you, JP. Lovely to meet you. I think the obvious drew me to this incredible project. Queen of the Universe, just the title alone. But then, they had me at Drag Queens and then they said a singing competition. How could one say no to that? I mean, it's two of my most favorite things in life combined in one. And it's such a masterpiece. It's produced so beautifully. The production value is over the top. It makes every other singing competition look just teeny tiny. It's so amazing.
I was floored by it. And you, that high tone, I was like obsessed. That was epic. You are the queen and the goddess. I'm obsessed. So,
thank you, Jim.
So we all know that success does not happen overnight, and you've worked very, very hard to get to where you are. I'd like to know what kind of advice did you give to these queens on Queen of the Universe?
I think, the advice I give is anytime I judge anybody, wherever I am, whether it's RuPaul's Drag Race, Ireland's Got Talent, wherever I'm judging, even with my own children, the world is not an easy place. So my advice seems like it's tough love, but the world is tough love. That's my point. You can't just go out in the world and expect Skittles and rainbows to come raining down on you. That, especially as a queer performer, that's not going to happen. So I want them to hear the truth. And sometimes the truth hurts. But if you listen to what somebody's saying to you, I could say to my child, this isn't working for you. Let's find out why, or what does work for you, or how we could make it better. So for me, that's kind of the advice I gave to these kids. Maybe tonight wasn't your best night. So how can we make it better? Let's do this, this, and this for the next week, if you're lucky enough to get through. And when they use it and they implement it, it's like a light bulb turns on. That's my goal every time I judge on any television show. So that's what I try to do. That's what I bring to Queen of the Universe. And will they use what I tell them? Well, we'll have to wait and see.
I can. So critique me. How do I look tonight?
The first thing I see about you is those gorgeous cheekbones. Absolutely beautiful. What do you have green on your lap?
This is a very large pashmina that I
you are fabulous, JP. You have this beautiful black and white suit on with this beautiful collar on the shirt with the pussy bow. And then you have a
pussy bow.
Yes, it's a pussy bow. And then a gorgeous green Pashmina shawl. I mean, you look fabulous. You look rich.
Oh my God, you're hysterical. Thank you. I've always wanted to ask you that. Now back to the competition. How was the Canadian Queen? As a Canadian outlet, I'm very proud to have a Canadian representative on your show.
Canada is such an amazing country, and Canada, especially in the drag community, has its quirks. Canadian drag is very quirky, but it's also very regional, just like the States. Like drag in New York is different to drag in Los Angeles, is different to drag in Ohio. It's just the way that it is. So our Canadian entrant is an amazing talent who is quirky and fun and representing Canada beautifully.
I love that. Now, what was it like working with Vanessa Williams and Leona Lewis and Trixie and her eyeliner?
Vanessa Williams is a personal friend of mine, so I've known her for a while. So it was great having a friend on the panel already. And then they said Trixie was joining, and I was like, yes, Trixie and I have a history. And Leona, who is just, I call her the good girl of the group of bad girls. She is a sweetheart. It was my first time meeting her, but we all got along. And so a lot of times on these panel shows, you see panelists that just don't get along and there's no chemistry. You can't really force chemistry. It just has to happen. And I think we had a lot of it. And the most important thing was we had fun. This show is so much fun because the talent is extraordinary.
So as part of being a singer, a huge part of the competition is singing. What are you looking for with these contestants, and their performing skills?
So it's not a huge part. It is the part. This is a singing competition first and foremost. It's about the voice and it's about the performance. Drag is backseat for me. You have to be a good drag queen. You can't be a Halloween kind of frat boy joke. You need to be able to be a drag performer, and we can, your drag can be improved, but the vocals are the vocals. So it's all about the way they sound and the performance of it all. And then we can get a little bit into the drag and talk about it and say, these are things that you can change to make it a little bit better. But for me, it's about those vocals. Can you deliver those vocals? And honey, they can. People are going to be blown away by the voices they hear.
Thank you from the bottom of my heart for your time. We seriously love you.
Thank you, JP. I know you're going to love the show. Thank you so much for talking to me. Bye, doll.
Of course. Bye, darling. Mwah.